Okay, so today we'll talk about finding a value, okay, using some given condition. So we also call it a sensitivity analysis, or sometimes we call it a simplex solution, okay. And here you can have equality and inequality problems. So first we look at equality problems, okay. So the conditions, so so the given problem is like 2x plus 3y equal to 7. Equal to 7, that's why it's called equality problem. Okay, in inequality we'll say less than 7 or greater than 7, that becomes inequality. So first we'll talk about, as I said, equality. So 2x plus 3y equal to 7 and 3x minus 2y equal to 5. Let's say these are your conditions, okay, and based on this we need to figure out what's the value of x and y. So what we do here, okay, we'll write xy, okay, and then we'll assume that xy is 0, okay, to begin with. Okay, to begin with, xy is 0. Now, first condition, okay, so we'll say condition 2, say something condition 1 and condition 2. So what condition 1 says is 2 into this plus 3 into this, correct? So this, so we'll say here we'll put equality to indicate that it's an equality thing. So this is first condition, which is coming to 0, right? But this should have been equal to 7, correct? Similarly, this one will say 3 into x minus 2 into y, okay, or 2 into y is here, right? This should be equal to 5, correct? But if you go with 0, 0, it is 0, 0, right? But it should have been 7 and 5. Now see, all these are linked, isn't it? This is linked to this, this is linked to this. Now I will select this. Okay, go to data. And here you see solver. Okay, solver is to solve these problems. And if you don't find solver here, you may not find solver here because I have used it before, so it is here. If you don't find it, go to file, go to options. Okay, in options, go to advanced, not advanced, sorry. Is it advanced? It may not be advanced. Okay. Yeah, quick access toolbar. Okay, and you will see solver here somewhere. Okay, or you can even go to add-ins. Okay, cancel here, sorry, file, options, okay, add-ins. So these are your add-ins, and these are all these add-ins, analysis pack. So these are advanced software which is added to Excel to make it even more powerful. Okay, so see, I have already installed, so it says active application add-in, solver add-in. Otherwise, it would have been in your inactive applications. So like Euro currency tools, analysis tool pack, these are all installed, but not active, right? So you would have selected this one and said, go, and you check this box. Okay, so see, already solver is checked. If I want to add analysis tool pack, I'll check this one also. Okay, so this is a tool pack is used for statistical engineering analysis. Okay, and solver is also used for analytics. Okay, so I say okay. So see here, you will get this under data. You will see here the add-ins. So for this problem, we need solver. So I click on solver. So solver will open this window. You all can see my window. Set objective. Can you read set objective?
These plugins already will be
Yes, sir.
by default. Do we need to install like?
I showed you, right, how to do it. That's how you should do it.
Okay.
Okay. So it will be in your add-ins. Go to add-ins, select and say okay. And when you get smaller window, just check that box. So it will appear here. Okay. Now, what is your objective? Okay. Our objective is to get this value, okay, to 7, right? So it says max min, right? And if it is inequality, we would prefer this. But here we'll say H11 should be equal to value of, okay, 7, correct? By changing, okay, by changing what? By changing these two. Okay, we need to change these two columns, isn't it? And there's some constraint. What are the constraint? Okay, so we have already handled this one, right? We'll put only this one. This one, is it less than equal to? It is equal to, right? So we'll say equal to 5. Okay, right? And you say solve. Okay, now you see it has given us 2.2 and 0.84 as a solution. Okay, now if you do not want, you say cancel. Okay, if you want to keep this, you say okay. Okay, so see, this is a solution for X and Y. Even with 2.2 and 0.8 also, you get the same answer. See, you got 7 here, you got 5 here. Correct? So solver, okay, will solver will try to solve these values. I want to move this around. And then there's one more thing called goal seek. Okay. In fact, I'll tell you next problem where the solver is very useful. Okay. So next one we'll see goal seek. Okay, so this one I need to move it away from here. It is on the, yeah. So you see here, what if analysis is there. Okay, what if analysis has goal seek. You have goal seek, scenario manager, and data table. What all these things mean? Now let's take same example here. Okay, now I'm starting goal seek here. So goal seek cell, set cell to value by changing these cells. So it will try to predict the values. So I'm saying set cell this to value 7, okay, by changing these things. Okay, so now here you see, here second condition is not given, correct? I'm not giving second condition. So it will try to figure out, okay, so okay, this is more like, okay, so see, okay, so when you have multiple, the solver is best. So goal seek is used, let's say for something like this. If we know that 2 into 3 equal to 6, correct? So we can calculate this. But let's say I'm saying 5 into what? Okay, gives 15, right? 5 into what gives 15, right? So here we will put, to begin with, we'll put 0. 1 second. So 5 into, okay, let's say 0. So what is 5 into 0? 5 into 0, okay, so is 0, isn't it? Now in goal seek, I'm saying set cell. So I want this S to be what? 15, correct? By changing which cell? This one. So if you say okay, so see, it gave you 3. So back calculation can be done using goal seek. Right? 5 into something should be 15. So to begin with, we say 5 into 0 is 0. Then you go to goal seek and you say, I want to change the value, okay? Change the value of O2 to 15 or S8, sorry, S8 to 15 by changing this. Okay, so now it will give you this, right? I want to change this value. Okay, so I can go here and let's say I want to change S8 to 19 by changing this cell. So you get 3.8. Okay, so goal seek will help you to do the back calculation, right? So for example, okay, and
So
yes,
whatever the operator you put, it will do. Like
yes,
with
yes,
multiplication. Okay.
yeah. So let's say you have marks 1, right, and marks 2, marks 3, marks 4, marks 5. Okay, now let's say you want to get, so this is sum, right? So sum is sum of these 5 marks, right? So if you do sum of P13 colon P17, you get sum. This is your sum and this is your average. Average is sum by, we have 5 subjects, so I say 5, right? Initially you have 0. Now, let's say you have obtained marks here 70. Okay, you have got 60, you have got 80, you have got 90. Okay, so your average is 60. How much should you score here? Okay, to be for average to be say 65. So again, you go to what if analysis. We have only one variable, what if, more than one goal solver. Goal seek. So I want to set P20 to 65 by changing this cell. Okay, so it says that even if you get 25 here, you will get 70, right? If you want to get, let's say 70%, 80% marks, again you go and say goal seek. I want P20 to be 80. How much should I get? So changing cell, this one. So you should get 100. Only then your answer, you'll get a score of it. It's like this, right? You have attempted 4 exams and you need to get, let's say 75 to get admission to your college. So, you know that, 4 papers have given you 70. How much should you get so that you get cross 75, right? So back calculation. How is it able to do? Because all these things are linked, isn't it? So this has to be linked, okay? Average has to be linked to these values directly or indirectly. Okay, it is indirectly linked, right? Average is linked to sum and sum is linked to this. If you don't link average, okay, if I simply say, okay, if I simply say, goal seek, okay, P2 80 by changing this, let's say, it doesn't matter because your formula, the cells must have a formula. But then it will try to do it. It does a trial and error method. It will do with 1, then 2, then 3, 4, 5. It will play with those numbers and then it will tell you, okay, this is the best method. Okay, so you need to have formula. That's when you change that, this will change, right? So this one you have to give a formula here. So now if I give formula, cancel formula this by 5. Now you know how to, now this will know how to change it. Okay, any questions so far?
No, it's okay. Like depending on formula, it's just like estimating the numbers. Like.
Correct. Okay, so yeah, small numbers you can estimate, right, for 2 and -1, but if it is a large number, This is helpful.
Yeah, and also the number of rows and columns, like since here only 5 rows, like depends on sheet size also we can.
Yeah, sorry, you were saying something?
Since here less number of rows, right? Like if there are more number of.
Yeah, yeah. Right? Or even if you have less number of rows, but you are feeling lazy, right?
Yeah, like I mean, like it will be more helpful, like while more numbers also I'm
Yes,
saying.
yes, yes, yes. Okay.